Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel and the NXT review for the 17th of May 2011. Things continue to be awkward. Again, we go to the highlight videos of a reasonably decent nature. There is I guess you'd say, a benefit of a gold chain. More of the rights between Darren Young and um, yeah, his opponent Titus O'Neil. This is like the eighth or ninth match between the two. Young basically talks before about being better than O'Neil, more flashy, more whatever. There is a bunch of cutoffs, really basic stuff, short clothesline by O'Neil. And they continue to kind of go at each other pretty aggressively here. O'Neil manages to be in control during the late stages, and eventually gets things fired up, and ultimately European uppercut by O'Neil, among other things. Doesn't get all he wants, but gets enough to get things under control. And a hard kick in the mid or the I don't even want to say midsection. Basically, a hard kick right under the chin, and there is a shot in the back of Hornswoggle being kidnapped by Chavo Guerrero Jr. Then we go to several minutes of wasted time on Raw review. Yoshitatsu comes out here pretty assertively here, and Byron Saxton makes his way out. Saxton again has kind of, sort of, I guess you'd say, moved away from Tatsu, and finally is facing his, I guess you'd say, former pro or transitional pro, over the issues with Maurice. Saxton manages to continue to be more aggressive, assertive, angry, and all of these basic things. And ultimately, it doesn't really go in his general direction. Although, kind of a beat down, some forearms and takedowns by Saxton. Saxton continues to be one of the better facial expression individuals at the time, continues to be one of the better kind of, I guess you'd say, future planners, for lack of a better term, kicks and spin kicks and all of that. And then we see Yoshitatsu eventually getting a couple of tackles along the way here, and kind of a roll out and a roll through, and ultimately, then we see Connor O'Brien and Kozlov come in. Also, we talk about some eliminations later. Maurice is bringing people out. Kozlov kind of talking about the advances of his man. O'Brien, not exactly great. Then we see Novak come out, and he's got a big old chain on. He's basically begging for the fans to give him a chance because he's completely transformed. They do, I kid you not, a goofy dance-off. Babyface is winning that, obviously. And then we go into a match that is kind of just here to kill time, I guess you'd say, with, Kozlov and JTG in the same situation. Belly to belly suplex. Kozlov manages to use a bunch of power moves, belly to belly, and a body slam, among other things. Nothing really worth writing about, but is here nonetheless. Side headlock takeover and a basic bit of shots, and ultimately, it's there. Cuts off, and hits into the buckle, and a shot by Kozlov into the buckle again. Doesn't get all he wants on that kick underneath the chin, and again there we go. Um, Yoshitatsu and is begging for Maurice's attention. Lucky Cannon basically flirts with her and manages to say that he is in a victorious position. Novak gets eliminated for his trouble. He still says he'll be back. I don't know if he ever does come back to the brand, but he hasn't in the parts of season 6 that I've seen. But needless to say, JTG and Novak are not happy with the fans' decision or the pros' decision, and Novak has been eliminated for the second or third time in the history of the show. Not good for his career under any circumstances. We'll be back with more right after this.